Well, how's it going, Kingsman? Welcome back to another NTW3 battle. Again, after a long break, we are back. Man, this tournament battle, or this tournament, NTW3 tournament that's been going on, it's popped out like 40-something replays when all of a sudden I finally got back to checking on it. And I was like, holy cow, I gotta start catching up. So, first, real fast, I'm gonna hit the slow motion button, or even the pause button. Let's look at the Season 4 NTW3 tournament. So you can see here, you have the H&R clan on the top with the RC clan tied for 10 and 10. And then you have IZ actually making it into second place, technically third place, I guess, because the other two are tied with 6, and then Hiller with 4, and then you have the LI with 4, the LK with 3, the Guard Imperial and the LP with 2.5, and then Buck and Ball with 2, and Templars 1, and the T Terrabelli with 1 as well. All right, now I can hit play here. But yeah, so, I mean, man, a lot's happened. I tried to look at the replays, but honestly, I just got off work, and it's like, man, I haven't recorded so long. I gotta get started on these. Already, guys, the battle looks like it's about to pop off. This is the battle map of Leon. And, we have the Templars playing as a coalition, and the RC, who, you know, are contending for the first place. They are taking the Imperials. They are going as the 6th coalition, 1814 cores. And like I said, the map of Leon, we already have seen this map once before, had an epic fight. Again, I mean, we're gonna... for a second I was like, wait a second, have I already done this replay? And I was like, no, I haven't. I was about to hit pause. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I was like, I'm pretty sure I've seen this before. We had Mason over here on this left side pushing, but it was a different army, different cores, different teams, clans. So I apologize for the brief pause. But yeah, so let's go over these points real fast because, man, this is already starting here. So I believe we have Victor, 10-pointer. He's being a Cav core. And then you have the 7-point Mason, 8-point Nay, and then 8-point Sult. On the coalition side, you're gonna have let's see here, Barclay, 11-pointer, Wellesley, 8-pointer, Witzengrod, something like that. I think it's a Russian name, which is why I'm butchering it so badly. 7-pointer, and then you have Below, who is, I believe, the Prussia. He's a 7-pointer as well. I'm assuming he's the one rolling over here. So lots of Russians, UK, Prussians, and maybe even some Spanish. You know, it's a good mixture of different cores. Of course, the points and names are on the board, so you guys know if I'm butchering them terribly or just a little bit bad. Either way, we have the French making a real big push, whereas before, usually the contesting of this LOC is pretty hard. Yeah, the coalition is definitely falling back. It does look like the French maybe are going to try to separate this Prussian army from their allies. The UK going to try to hold here. We will see what happens. Cavalry already. Artillery in danger, and no cav in sight. What a beautiful snipe of some artillery that could have proved disastrous for the Imperials here. But an excellent start to this match. And as you guys know, with these matches with the tournament, I only pick the ones that are close. Only the ones that are good. That have some awesome kills. So, you know, do not fret. This battle is going to be intense. Already looks like some Dragoons charging in against some Hussars who do break. More guns getting charged. Looks like some British light Hussars gonna charge in and stop these Dragoons from being able to snipe their guns. And they do lose that cav. Another cavalry unit, though, pushing up. Infantry pushing up here as well. Look at all the lines focused in this area. This is a problem for the coalition already. Cavalry protecting the infantry's flanks, and the infantry just, oh my gosh, they're dropping like flies. They are about to break. This is a Portuguese unit I don't know what they're going to plan on doing. Like I said, also we have the French 7-pointer pushing over this side. We have more of the British trying to rush up to some of this high ground. At least they can control part of it. There is the Russian player. I am curious if he's a Cav Corps. He may be a Cav Corps, actually, guys. Yeah, I think he is. I think we have 2 Cav Corps, 1 on each side. Ooh, that makes for a very fun battle with the coordination. Now, we already have Sol, who is pushed up quite a bit here. Or is it Sol? I think it's Sol. I think I've heard people say Sol. But yeah, he's pushed up, taking the first bit of high ground here. Has some skirmishers on the flank to protect his right. His 7-pointer looks like he's actually going to totally ignore this coalition army. He does have a nice guard units here. Maybe not guard, but some very elite looking units. Look at these Chads. Some Yena guard. Oh, their uniforms are just so nice. Even Lancers. Very nice. And they are rolling over this way. I mean, I'm nerding out on the wrong stuff right now. So here we go. Ney, he is pushing forward his troops against the Prussian player. Cavalry stacking up on the flank as well. A lot of the Cav Corps, you can see he has consolidated in the left and in the center. Not really worried about the right here. Sol's really pushing here, getting this high ground, pouring in some blistering volleys on this British line. Portuguese light infantry contesting. That's all right. Oh, some Russian infantry, so it's not totally just a Cav Corps. They do have infantry as well. Oh, the canister. Definitely going to be a problem for this line, if you can see already. Man, they're getting hit pretty hard. Over here, the Prussians still pulling back. I'm just going to call them the Prussians. Look at this. Oh, yeah. What a sight. I think that the flank has to pull back. There's no way they can hold. Over here, does look like the coalition is trying to catch the 7-pointer with the Russian infantry. I suspect, though, they are faster. The French are probably faster, so long as they can keep the cavalry to defend themselves. Oh, that's bad. That's a lot of cavalry surrounding them. Hopefully that does not end up very, very badly for them. Going for the artillery snipe. Managing actually to get to the guns, but do they rout them before they break? Because they are wavering. They may not. They're probably going to break. Yeah, they do break. Oh, cavalry from France. Victor sent in some of his cavalry corps infantry pushing up on in the background here. That's cool. That just looks absolutely gorgeous. The lines of infantry. Oh, yeah. And now the Prussian line's in danger here. However, I'm more concerned about this army over here. He has infantry pushing plus a lot of Russian cavalry. It looks like he's actually pulling back maybe to some tree lines to defend himself. Now we'll see how well that goes. Oh my goodness, we have France going for the bayonet. Let's see if they actually make it to this. They made it before the canister went off, barely. But the advance into the town has started. Russia countercharging with some line infantry to try to save their artillery position and their flank. Over here, France still trying to close in. Prussia's not falling back fast enough, in my opinion. He is slowly going to get caught out here. Russia may try to go for a countercharge with cavalry as France goes straight into the town. They have no squares, so let's see what France does. Victor not really able to defend this.
This building has fallen to the enemy.
France has lost 1 or 2 units, breaking. Cavalry from Victor now going to rush forward, try to support this side, but France is lurching forward here into this town. The British trying to defend the streets. And we have a bayonet charge. Several spots still. Russia still falling back here, trying not to get hit by Ney's line. There's only so far they can run. France is starting to carve their way into the city. And over here, it looks like Russia's actually pulling back, so that's going to give Mason some room to pull his troops in, put some extra pressure as the street fighting continues. LCs are going to be the next big target for the French army. Probably not very easy. Man, my mouse, I feel like my mouse is starting to like die. At least the middle, I hold down the middle mouse button to like move the camera around, and it's starting to be a little iffy. So I apologize if it's all jolty. Is France closed in yet? No, still giving chase. They're really close. They are extremely close. A cav charge as well, going to go in Lancers, hitting the Prussian rear. Then they're going to pull back out. I mean, it's just hit and run tactics. Trying to buy time so this French infantry can push into the coalition line as they're retreating still. France getting pushed back on this side, still holding strong. This artillery may be a problem as they can fire into the flank here. It's gonna be up to Ney to push that flank. And you can see, guys, I mean, still a raging fight. But actually over here, we have the 7-pointer finally engaging. Coalition gonna use this river, try to defend, but man, they're actually getting shot as they march. It's very cool. They got the smoke. All right, flag, get out of the way. Man. They're gonna force back this coalition, who's definitely outnumbered. They probably shifted forces over to reinforce. You see, France still controls part of the heights. Oh, a bayonet charge! Absolute chaos. And France wins yet another street. We are seeing reinforcements pushing forward, though. But still, I mean, France is definitely carving their way through the town quite easily now. The initial resistance enough, and now, I mean, they're doing an excellent job of just splitting the coalition in two almost. Oh man, they're giving the French what for though. Nice volley, then a bayonet charge. They may actually break this French unit. 116th. France trying to control the flank, control the reinforcing enemy. Over here we have a nice traditional line battle, Prussia's favorite thing to do. I'm just kidding, I don't know if that's actually their favorite thing to do, but they're gonna do it anyway. So they're gonna fire back and forth. Who knows how long this will last. I'm assuming the French are gonna try to pressure something at some point, and I wouldn't be surprised if they are gonna win this. They seem to have more troops on the line, better quality, even getting a nice flank going here. They're probably gonna send in some cavalry at some point once the rest of this fight stabilizes. Oh, we have some French cavalry trying to slow down this Russian push, as Russia actually is trying to carve their way around the left. Maybe try to get behind this French attack. You see France is almost entirely taking the town. And here we go. There's that cavalry going for the guns. They're trying to even the odds on this line fight. If I were to guess, this Prussian line is going to slowly start dropping. You see already the dead starting to stack up a little bit. But Prussia does have some good troops. But the artillery, I believe, is gone. But watch out for this reserve cav line. More cavalry showing up. Oh, he's closing in. Is he trying to go for a melee before the cavalry gets there? And sending in the reserves, too. Russia seems to have stopped a little bit. Skirmishers, though, slowly pulling back. Oh, what happened here? Oh, dang it, did I miss something? Ah, can't get everything. We got some cuirassiers. Russian cuirassiers. That's going to be a pain. They did look like they formed a square. We have Russia pushing forward to try to engage this line. They may... Oh, they do not have squares. Russia on the counterattack. Now we have cavalry and artillery to support this line. Look at this, though. More infantry charging in. Oh, what a disaster. Now let's see if they can fire. Fire, fire, fire. They're not going to fire, or are they? Ooh, this is not looking good for the Imperials at all. All on the line, getting charged on multiple fronts. Look at the mob of Russian cavalry. And we have more cavalry from the 7-pointer. He's trying to hold, but he's got an insane amount of cavalry slamming his front line. Over here, oh, thank God they didn't charge. I thought there was going to be a big old melee and I was missing it. But now, still pushing in through the town and try to work that flank. The line is starting to cave. You can see just the definite superiority and firepower of the French beating down the Prussian line very quickly. Now, going back here, this is where things are not looking very good at all. Now, France still has their lines. Still has some of his lines, but he got hit pretty hard by what I could only assume was a high point. Who was this? Oh, yeah, this is 11-pointer. Barclay. I believe this is Barclay. He had the largest coalition army, guys. He had 1763. Man, he had a large army compared to who was playing. Yeah, he had 1559. Still, cavalry may be all that was needed. Now we are starting to see France really starting to put the pressure, even sending in a bayonet charge here. Oh, a volley. Thankfully, the majority of the French were not in front of this Prussian line. Still, though, brutal. Things are going well for the French on this side. Minus the disaster, I would say, that happened over here. Even though France is definitely still alive, just not as much. Things are not looking too good for them. They can just buy time for the rest of the French to destroy this coalition, then they will still win. Chasseur Cheval charging in, actually saving the rear line. That's why saving your cavalry for the end game can be crucial. We still have Russia pushing on mostly skirmishers, a couple lines of reserve infantry from Victor's corps. France has decided that this is the line to attack. Now they're going to have to push down the hill here and try to catch the rest of this coalition army, who's going to probably try to retreat and join their allies. We'll see how well the French can catch them. They've almost taken all the LOCs from the coalition as well. Well fought. And you can see, I mean, coalition did not give up. I mean, they definitely dished out some damage on Ney's corps, but Ney is standing strong still. Look at this. Let's see how well France can push down the hill here. are intercepting, ambushing this retreating coalition. Over here, he's still trying to stand strong, but obviously outnumbered and outcaved, I think, although his cavalry's doing quite a lot of work trying to hold.
We have killed their general, sir.
Oh! Jenna Snipe getting Grushi, who was being played by Wellesley. Wellesley is dead, guys. Probably over here somewhere. Iconic general dead. Where'd he go? Is that him? Maybe. Oh well. Either way, despite the heavy loss, I think the RC may have this still. Well, well played by the Templars as well. They've definitely given a run for their money. Oh, this Cav. Oh, exhausted. Yep. Oof. Yeah, look at this. France coming down the hill, ambushing them. This last stand by France is quite lasting quite some time. I mean, they are buying so much valuable time and still inflicting losses on the coalition. Another unit breaks. Wow, Victor still has his Cav Corps over here. All right, so they definitely have stuff to defend themselves and to even go on the offensive once this fight is over, which it does look like they pretty decisively routed the coalition over here. There's probably bits and fragments of this army going to join up with bits and pieces of this army that are left. But you can see, actually, the French have regained some momentum here. They don't have the cav to defend themselves, but they have infantry. And excellently done. And there's so much time left. No one's even probably considering LOCs necessarily at this point. I mean, why would you? There's 47 minutes remaining. There's plenty of time. Oh, we have some Russian Guard infantry. Nice. Ooh, the cavalry is getting ambushed. That was quite nasty. Trying to figure out where the main fighting is happening here because the French seem to be pulling back. This may turn into an LOC. I hope it's not, because that would take a long time. We have artillery in a beautiful position here. Oh, sniping, trying to snipe some guns. Oh, they're coming real close. They're gonna get these guns. There's no way they don't. How do they not get these guns? Oh, come on, French. Oh my gosh, dude, they're not. How are they missing? Oh, that's unfortunate. Lost. Or maybe not. We forgot. Yeah, I know. It's pity. This poor unit is gonna die. There's no way that they're not gonna get... Yeah, they're gonna fall back. With that artillery set up, they may have to try to counter battery them. Only thing I can assume or think of. That's bad.
Oui, monsieur.
443rd, man. Marched out to take care of guns, and then a massive Azar unit just came out of nowhere and just sliced him up. Guess we should look at the points here, just in case, you know, that's where this thing's going. We have two LOCs here. Let's see, 1, 2, technically 3, 4, 5. They have all those. Versus 1, 2. Well, this one's kind of questionable. 3. 1, 2, 3, maybe 4. Yeah, the Imperials have the LOC advantage right now. And if they take one more, it's gonna be over. But I'm assuming there's still gonna be a fight here, that they're not just gonna peace out and sit there. We may see an attack being made on this LOC where the guns are holding. I hope we get to see a little more bloodshed. Oh no! That's so unfortunate, man. Horse artillery just ran to stakes and got just instantly broken. Well, not broken, just killed. Mostly the artillery from France is way, way heavier and more numerous than the coalition. So this is gonna be a tough pill to swallow for them. They're gonna be sitting here and take a lot of artillery before the French decide to attack, I would suspect. Probably still waiting to see how this fight goes. I mean, man, still kicking. Still kicking, even with 3 units left. Took heavy casualties, but, you know, made it work. This is going to be a tough one. These guys are going to get shot in the face by artillery as they advance. Imagine staring across and you see guns set up in infantry and they tell you we're advancing a half a mile in this direction. Watch out for the cavalry too. Being one of these poor infantrymen able to march out and take it. Man. That's right, fix that line. Officer even standing there in the smoke. Like, this is nothing, man. Oh. He says nothing, then he dies. The officer's dead. So we have a lot of Russian cavalry still. Man, that's a lot. SARS, Dragoons. Do have Nays 4 here on the flank. I think we're finally going to see Oh, they couldn't form a square. That's unfortunate. This may be it for them. So much cav. Oh, is this the heavy cav? Across here, man, they're gonna get shot up by artillery. I guarantee you that all the French artillery is focusing here. Come on, get some actual kills though. They're gonna try to make a move though. They are consolidated. Coalition managed to consolidate. They're missing all their shots. This 4-pounder kind of isn't the greatest. Here we go. They can form a square in a second, but they're gonna pour in a volley, I imagine, first. Ooh. Yeah, I don't think they like that. But here we go. And they didn't form a square. Notice. This is not going to go well for this heavy cav. You see the withering fire. They have not been firing at all, so it's very bad. They should have pushed the infantry up first and then gotten some cavalry. Oh my gosh. France, all the units were loaded and ready. Here we go, though. Another dragoon to charge. You can see they're still, dropping. And they break. What a hold. Lancers go in, but actually not super impactful. They do break one. Skirmishers receive some more cav. Man, the coalition's cav is withering away pretty quick here. And Victor has his cav corps pushing up on the flank, so whatever cav the coalition has left needs to be diverted to stop Victor from running over their corps. And that attack, unfortunately, did not pay off for the coalition. France just waited. That was a very smart move on their part. They just waited. And you can see by all the cavalry everywhere, it paid off. Big time. Look at all these cuirassiers on the ground. I mean, the coalition still has a lot of cavalry, actually. And Victor's probably not too keen on just pushing in for a cavalry engagement. He's gonna bide his time. And now they're hitting the house. Ooh, the Scottish infantry in the house. They're gonna pull them out so they don't start getting losses inflicted. It's probably a very smart move on their part. Oh my gosh, they 98%'d it. Are they gonna destroy it? Oh my. They may try to destroy this house. They're like, you know what? It's not, we don't need it. Maybe that's what they're thinking. I'm legitimately curious if they're gonna totally 100% this house. Yep. Oh ho ho. That's a huge loss for the coalition. That was a lot of infantry in the rubble. It's a lot of guys. Now they have no LLC. what a charge here. Some Prussian dragoons make an impact the line. Russia, oh my goodness, the UK as well charging in. The Scottish Highlanders. That was a beautiful counterattack by the coalition, evening the odds yet again.
Our men are running, sir.
We do have Victor starting to apply his cavalry in the back lines. Ooh, that actually didn't work too well for him. Oh, Victor has some infantry over here too. Will they take another? So, yep, they took yet another, making sure to secure their LOC victory if needed. I feel legitimately curious what the coalition are going to do here, because the French, you can see, are still just slowly but surely pushing them back. They have a cavalry charge. Gonna go for a general. Should form square. Oh wow, they broke. Ooh, that was close. All right, here we go though. Infantry, cavalry massing up here. This may be one of the bigger pushes. You have Russian Guard. Some of the best on both sides here. Oh, looks like Victor is putting some pressure on this rear. Yeah, he's throwing in a lot, trying to slow this push they're trying to make onto Ney's line. Sending some cavalry in, and that is not being easy for this coalition to deal with, plus the attack of Ney. Down the road.
Our men are running, sir.
This is kind of the only place where things are happening now. And it does look like the French are winning. And Victor's cavalry, which he has saved, is coming in super, super important at the very, very end. I mean, you can see him way in the distance here, fighting some Russian infantry as well. Brutal, man.
Our men are running, sir.
It was Tech. Oh, he was playing the Russia. I do believe, guys, there is little to no troops left for the coalition here. This is probably gonna be a death match. Victory, a victory for the the RC clan will take this one. However, it was a very well fought, hard fought, bloody victory. If nothing changes here, I'll just skip to the end results. Like I said, there's 1 or 2 units left, some artillery. I think 1 infantry, 1 cavalry. This cav's probably going for this artillery piece. Trying to get some retribution for, you know, one last little sneaky charge here. The French napping.
Our men are running, sir. Yes, sir.
Let's see here. Yeah, I think that's it. All right, well, you know what? Yeah, unless I don't think there's a change, but we'll follow this one last Cav Hussar. They're doing their brave thing, going head on.
The men of the king must rescue.
That's it. I think that is. I don't see anyone else in the field. Is it? Oh, there's the one last unit. Well, I guess I didn't skip to the end. We'll just make this the end, I guess. Anyway, yeah, there we go. So a RC victory. That's some good kills for them. But let's pull the results here so you can see. On the RC side, you have Young. He was playing as the 7-point Misson. He got 543 for the kills. I think he still played a very crucial role. I mean, I believe he was up against the Barclay 11-pointer. So, you know, did a pretty good job of keeping him occupied, I guess. You have Bring Back Militia. He was playing as 8-point Nay, got 1122 for the kills. You have Al playing as Victor 10-pointer. He got 691. Then TT Ross playing as Soul. He got 1445 for the kills. On the other side, you have Tech playing as the 7-point Russia. He got 640 for the kills. You have Grushi playing as Wellesley 8-point. He got 828. Valentin, he was Barclay 11-pointer, 1269, and then Burr as the 7-point below. He got 704 for the kills. So honestly, not an insane amount of kills on either side, but it was close. And the battle itself was a very close. So still a very enjoyable fight. Really enjoyed it. And I hope you guys did as well. On a side note, I know I keep having these huge breaks. That may just always be the case when it comes to springtime. I have so many... I have a lot of stuff I'm growing that I grow every year in the garden and a lot of maintenance of the yard. So usually around this time, I start doing all that stuff and I don't have time. Plus, I was just tired all the time and I just, you know, this is a hobby and I appreciate that you guys know that it's a hobby and that you guys have supported me in something that I just do for fun. I'm going to have another big break coming up here. I have a 2-week course on more of that hazmat tech stuff. So I'll be gone for... and over 2 weeks of just commuting back and forth, and there's tests and stuff, so I'm probably not going to do a whole lot during that time. But I'm excited once everything kind of calms down in the summer, getting back into a steady routine. And like I said, as always, I mean, I'll never truly leave, guys. I'll always be back. Even if it feels like I've been gone for a minute, I will be back. But I appreciate your guys' support over the years, and the continued support means a lot to me. Coming back and finding you guys still here, it's a nice steady in my life, which I appreciate. So yeah, that's about it, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Stay safe, and as always, I will catch you all in another video.